What's up, everybody? Monroe here, which I already knew that. So, it's a little bit of an update for y'all on some, I guess some stuff that's going to be happening or that might not be happening anymore. So, remember I told you guys that I was going to be doing this new water pump pulley. However, that's going to be a little harder to do. I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to show you guys how my pulley setup is right now. Alright, so right now, that's about how it looks. Okay, so down here, we got our crank. That's our tensioner, alternator, it's the random pulley, that's going to be power steering, and that's the water pump right there. Now you see, if I was going to be getting rid of the power steering, okay, cut that guy out, and instead of having it go all the way up here, it would just loop down here and back around. See, that would kind of change the whole direction of the pulley. So see, first off, the pulley was going to be spinning that direction. Make sense? But if you put the loop around it, it's going to now be spinning in that direction, which isn't good because you can't force water or antifreeze where it doesn't want to go. So that probably won't be happening unless I can come up with something else. So I don't want. I'll just kind of push it off to the side. Won't give up on it completely yet, but definitely pushed off to the side. However, I do got some new things in the work. So on the engine bay, I'll show you guys in the clip after this one. But I got the fuse box in the engine bay. Okay, it sits really up close to the front, and I don't really like it there. I just don't really think it jives there. So I kind of want to move it farther back, and like I said, I'll show you guys, where I'm talking about. But my main problem is every other wire has enough length except for the main power wire that goes to it, which is, I want to say it's a 4 gauge or a 6 gauge, probably a 4 gauge. So I did, I just went down to the auto store, and it's got a battery cable. Okay, it's got 2 terminals on. I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to clip them off, and I'm probably going to solder the ends, to the existing wire, and just kind of move it farther back. That way, it kind of looks a lot cleaner, a lot nicer, and it doesn't look like it's in like a stress zone. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Then, other than that, on the video where I was telling you guys about the light, the little shop light that I made. So here it is. I'm using it, for a little bit of lighting. I added some magnets to it, just on the back right here, so that, if I'm working in the truck or whatever, I don't have to use the hook. I can just, stick it to something. Yeah, which is pretty cool. I like it. I like giving it that little added feature. Oh, sorry, lost it. And, it's still working good. I love it, and again, cheap, free. I'll just crap out laying around. The table, so far so good. I gotta clean it off. I keep forgetting to clean it off. It's just got a bunch of old sawdust and stuff chilling on it. But yeah. So those couple things are in the works. I'm looking at stuff to upgrade on the turbo system. So right now, I think y'all have seen it. I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys a whole run around about the engine bay in this next video. The turbo, it's a really cool system. I like how it works. However, I kind of want to put my own spin on it and give it kind of a more user-friendly, more so than it having to work around the stock motor and stuff. So I want to get a new manifold for it. I'm going to use the existing turbo, but the whole downpipe and all that stuff that goes out the back, I'm going to change that up, and that way I can actually weld in a wideband O2 bung for me to actually check and see what's going on with it. Because right now I think it's a stainless, and my welder doesn't do stainless. It's just a little flux welder. Okay, I can't really do gas right now, just because I don't have the room. But this little flux core dude's doing just fine. But yeah, that way if I make the exhaust pipe steel, I can weld in that bung, easy peasy, you know. And yeah, so those are just the couple things that I'm kind of looking into right now. Kind of buying. I'm gonna get a lot of the components to do this next upgrade. I'm gonna buy those here pretty soon, and then you guys I'm gonna show you guys the unboxing, and we're gonna have mail time, and yeah, and then I'm gonna keep brainstorming on this whole pulley thing. See what I can get done. I mean, worst comes to worst, it's just not gonna happen. But I'm gonna see if I can make something happen, because I feel like I can, Figure it out though. Alrighty guys, onto the engine bay. Alrighty guys, so here we are in the engine bay. Remember, this ABS, that guy's gonna get deleted by the the proportioning valve and all that good stuff. That's another thing I'm gonna be working on. But here's what I was talking about, was the fuse box. Okay, so this guy, he's right here, and I kind of feel like he's almost just in the way of a lot of things. So I want to move him about right here, like right in front of the the clutch fluid reservoir. I want to move him right in front of there, give or take. And then all these wires are going to be moved with them, but I'm going to have to safely put them up out of the way. And I'll probably create a bracket from here to probably this little stud right here. But like I said, the main problem that I'm having is this little wire. Right there. You see, he just goes straight down. And he tucks off in behind the, off in front of the radiator. Alright, so the turbo setup. Okay, here's the turbo that I got. He sits right in front, which is cool. I'm okay with that. But what I want to do is find him a new home right about here. Okay, well obviously I've got power steering in the way and all that good stuff. So worst case, I'll just get rid of the reservoir and all the hoses and stuff and just leave the pulley, just so I have, something for the belt to go onto. And then I'm going to take off this bracket, and then I put the new manifold for the turbo, and then I can keep this regular piping, for the blow off valve and all the regular vacuum lines and stuff like that. And then all I'd have to do is just do some little minor mods to the charge pipe that goes straight into the intercooler. If you can find the zoom, I'll show you. There we go. So the charge pipe, it's right there. You see it? Where it's the paint's all kind of chipped off and stuff. There's the charge pipe for you. And all I have to do is just, get some extra pieces of aluminum and get that all done up. But yeah, so there's just a couple things that'll be in the works. I'm always working on this thing. I still haven't told you guys what the big old sheet of metal is, and I'll break that out for you guys, let y'all know what's going on with that. But that'll be all in due time. But yeah, I love my truck. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love making it mine as well. So this is all stuff that's going to be over a weekend, or once I get another car that I can use that as a daily, and I'll just kind of park this guy for a good minute, and that way I can actually start doing some fabricating on a new pulley for the water pump, or a new idea for the water pump and stuff like that. I might just go with an external electric water pump, but I've always heard that those guys aren't really good for a daily. They're just good to have like for race day and stuff like that. But if I can park this guy, maybe he will just be a race day. But we'll see. I'll get some new videos posted up for you guys and what I'm making and stuff. Alright. Thanks, guys. What's going on, everybody? Hey, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you could, go ahead and like the video if you haven't already. And just remember, I'm a trained SC mechanic, okay? So everything I'm doing in the video is not a professional thing. And to make sure that you wear your safety equipment. Okay, even though I might not have in the video or any other video that I've done, make sure that you stay safe and what you're doing, make sure you got a plan. Alrighty. Hey, thanks again, guys.